Maligayang
Hello,
bati
good
sa
day
inyong
to you
lahat.
all.
Mukhang
Nice
liwanag
to be
yata
here
natin ngayong
again.
araw.
Sunny day,
Sunny day. Ba, araw kulimlim, lalo na during the storm. Pero see, the sun comes out again.
Yes,
And you
there's
have a good
always a
day.
change.
Yan. Marami tayong kasama. Aga-aga, right in the beginning of the show. Si Royo. Sa mga kago-palakas. Ba, meron na yung mga
Yes,
kago-palakas, no? Magkakasama tayo kasi.
Yes.
And, Thomas.
Yeah. Gemini,
Angeles
nice
City,
being with you
yes.
again.
Abilina Aguas.
Okay, good morning. So
Ananda
anyway,
Teves Ngo.
ang ating talakayan ngayong umaga, siyempre, alam nyo,
It's about giving.
yung pagbibigay, pag-sharing, right? Ito ay isang, magano, we have this opportunity, pag binigyan tayo ng oportunidad na makapagsilbi tayo
Take
buhay.
it. Oo.
huwag nating palampasin.
Actually, lagi naman na daming opportunity.
Alam nyo, sa panahon natin ngayon, mas lalo, alam mo, pagka minsan ayaw mo na makinig sa news o makapanood ng news dahil nakikita mo na
Nakakadismaya.
no matter what, yung the assurances that we always tend to get, di ba kaya sa umpisa we know everybody wants his good intention to do good, di ba? To make a difference in people's lives. But yet at the same time, we all are gifted with the same ability to be able to take part and be rendering service. Alam nyo, when you see the news nowadays, nasabi na yung ating ekonomiya is in the verge of collapse. Di ba? Then, there's so many things taking place. The pandemic is not been resolved. Akala natin, meron na. Maasa tayo or we're hoping. But yet, you see,
May bago na namang variant.
it's not going to be as easy as what we think it is. Those are all the negatives. There are positives. So what do we do in times like this? What is the best thing to do?
Tulungan.
Share. We share. This is the time that we need to actually come together, set aside anything that
Mga differences
has
natin.
created such barriers amongst us,
Oo.
and take this opportunity to see ourselves in equal, and not that I am much better than you guys, I'm much better off. The tendency in our society, we create divisiveness. Yeah, I like what you're saying, or I think I'll follow your lead. But yet, at the end of the day, we all have a common father, we have a common ground that we're in.
We're one family.
One big family.
Yes.
Oo.
We have a lot of brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And if they need help,
Huwag lang
tulong
children
tayo.
na naman. Baka
Yeah.
yung children, hindi yata yung children.
hindi children.
Tama.
Okay, so there's so much for us to share, even in this program.
Yeah.
It's all time
We're
for us to give what we have.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also yung mga nakikinig, they also share, di ba,
Yes,
with your
please.
feedback and
Anyway, I want-
comments.
Give us your thoughts.
Before anything else, I want to thank all our volunteers, people who've been donating and sharing whatever resource they have to help on those yung nasalanta ng ating itong bagyo 12 days ago na or
Oo.
something.
At hindi lang yung nagdo-donate, pero yung din halimbawa, may nagdo-donate ng mga ingredients, meron din yung nagluluto, naghihirap mag-empake, nagdadala at namimigay. Marami tayong mga kailangan talagang tulungan.
Oh,
Kasi iba-ibang binibigay nila, yung iba oras
Actually,
nila, talent nila.
meron din nagsabi na if you cannot give away something na tangible, no,
Oo.
you can always give sweet words.
Yes.
Oh, yun. So even yung mga tao na kumakausap sa mga nahirapan,
Oo.
yan din ay isang form ng giving. no?
Napakalaking
Sweet words.
ano yan actually. It's a very
Comforting
good
words.
gift.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oo.
comforting.
Words of comforting.
Yes.
Kailangan.
Marami
Diba?
tayong pwedeng ibigay eh.
Alam niyo,
talaga.
the fact that mangumusta lang kayo.
Oo, ang laking bagay.
Ang laking
diba?
bagay. Alam niyo, on the first day, yung nakalabas kami after this typhoon, no? Siyempre, second day, mag-a-assess ka na nung damage kasi
Oo.
abutin ka ng gabi, hindi ka naman pwede mag-assess ng gabi unless ikaw ay sa rescue.
Oo.
Ngayon, if you're not gonna be there for rescue, don't even attempt. Baka maging casualty ka rin eh.
Oo.
So, the next day, Siyempre, bugsak-bugsak yung mga puno, hindi kami basta makalabas. Sige lang, tiyaga, linis, kasi gusto mo makita yung aftermath. The idea is not to be usisero, but to see and assess. But
How we can help,
how we can
no?
help and
Oo.
what we can do, kasi based on what you assess.
Mm-mm.
But when I went to this particular location, na tinamaan talaga, laki ng ilog. First thing you do is, you see the people that you knew, yeah, see the sad faces,
Oo, kamusta
the
naman?
difficult faces that they, kasi shock eh. We're still in a state of shock of what just took place. The first thing you say is just, kamusta? Kumbaga it's like,
How are they coping?
how
no?
you coping,
Oo.
or no matter what, when you assure each other, okay, we're still around, we're
Yeah.
here,
Oo,
Yeah.
tulungan tayo.
and we should make the best of what we have.
Kasi mahirap pag dinedma lang natin yung mga tao, di ba? Na parang walang batian, walang
Kaya kasi-
kamustahan, parang isolating each other, di ba?
It's assurance.
Mm-mm.
There's a connection. You connect right away.
Yes. So even in the time na walang bagyo, yung pagkamusta, that's giving attention, giving care, yeah.
Kasi daily may
Giving
mga
your
bagyo
ear
tayo
to
eh.
listen to their trouble.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Di ba, Ma?
Ayan
Meron
nga,
ibang klaseng
meron tayong
bagyo,
isang
bagyo sa
listener,
buhay.
sabi niya, good morning, how is everyone?
We're
Take
fine,
care,
thank
God
you.
bless. No? So imagine yung mga nakikinig, thank you for your concern also and your caring. We are good, we have survived the storm and we are trying to help others.
Yes.
Tapos nga meron mga bumabati si Janice Ian Aguas Japa. Agnes Vival, a very good friend, says Harry Ball. She actually saw the Sif Care video on different 3 types of flavorings and she's interested in getting her karipata plant. We assure you, those who are
marami tayo
interested,
niyan.
magpapadala talaga kami ng mga karipata seedlings. Dina is greeting us from Baguio and so is Gracia Manibong from Isabela. Matt Resurrection is greeting from Silang and Ver Enriquez is watching with you. More power to you. And so is Muriel. Thanks so much for sharing and caring. Go Palakas, listening in and learning from Paranaque. Thank you everybody for your very kind comments and greetings. No. So, yung sa may sinasabi to naman that meron kasing prinsipyo rin ang giving. There's certain things we have to keep in mind na hindi lang basta magbigay, pero meron din diyang principles. The man who gives little with a smile gives more than the man much with a frown.
Oh,
Kung baga yung magbibigay na lang tayo, dagdagan po natin ng smile. Kasi,
from the heart
from
siya,
the heart, kasi
yung giving
it
niya.
becomes warmer, no? Pag may nagbigay, kung padabog na binibigay sa'yo, di
Parang
syempre parang,
napilitan. Oo.
ano yung feeling mo, ay, bakit galit ba sila sa pagbibigay? Di ba? So, the smiling counts when you give to others. No, pag may inaabot tayo, any kind of service naman, pag merong smile, okay. And meron din, sinabi na, what you keep rots, what you give flourishes. Kumbaga, when you try to just keep things, parang nagkokolekta ka lang, mabubulok din yon, aamagin din yon. But when you give to others, nagpa-flourish.
That's important.
Oo.
Oo. Maybe, Keish, we can show our little poster there about giving. No?
Yes, meron tayong poster today. In Filipino, ito ay isang
Sariling atin.
Sariling atin.
Oo. Hindi nakikita yata, ano? There,
Yan.
no? So, you're talking about giving. Mapalad man ang binibigyan, mas mapalad ang nagbibigay.
Ayun. It
Kasi ang sarap ng
benefits.
marami kang benefit talaga kasi may ginagawa kang very pleasing, 'di ba?
To God and to others. It
Yes.
makes others happy. So
Kaya
also,
we are enriched
Pero pag nagbibigay ka, parang gumagaang, hindi ba, yung kalooban mo.
Mas nakakabuhay tayo pagka tayo ay nagbibigay.
Yes.
Lalo na ngayong panahon na napakamaraming
Sakuna.
nangangailangan.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yan din ay isang activity na binibigyan tayong pagkakataon para magbigay sa ibang tao. No? Tapos meron yung mga quotations about giving, God giving to sabi, where God gives hard bread, He also gives sharp teeth. No? So, kung magbibigay siya ng
Kung
tinapay na
kakayanin natin.
matigas, bibigyan naman tayo ng ipin para nguyain yung matigas. So, in other words, kung meron naman mga pagkakataon na mahirap, binibigyan din tayo ng
Parang
tulong.
May
Oo,
lunas.
may
Lunas.
tulong, support. No?
Yeah, at alalahanin nyo. No?
Titibay pa nga tayo niyan.
Ito nga kasi ngayong araw, this is most likely the last day of our crew to go to this far-flung area. If you dare to hike for 3 kilometers,
Going tapos
going there,
pabalik
then coming back pa.
Oo. May
And
dala pa silang mga
They have
Ipapamigay.
filters, they have food, they have solar lights,
Oo.
may dala lahat na ganyan. So, at any rate, as you see, we are not left on our own palagi.
marami rin naman tumutulong.
There's
Pagka gusto
always-
natin magbigay, may tutulong sa atin.
Never a time that we should be thinking that and come to this point of helplessness that, parang wala nang tutulong sa akin.
Oo, meron at meron yan.
There's always an assurance somewhere coming your
Oo.
way. There's always that. It's never been into this situation of, giving relief and before rescue pa nga eh.
Oo.
Ngayon, relief na lang at saka
Oo.
rehabilitation. Hindi ka na
Patapos na
pwede na
kasi.
sa hindi ka na pwede sa rescue at siyempre, bigyan mo na sa mga bata yun. Let them do their work. Let them go through the experiences because in the place where we live, the world is so uncertain eh. There's many things that will take place. So having others experience, it's like now, many young people are going out dun sa mga lugar na nasalanta. Sabi ko, sige, kayo naman. Ito lang ang gawin niyo. Mag-iingat na kayo. Ito ang dalin niyo. Just
Siyempre, nagsisafety din po tayo dahil may pandemya pa rin, no?
be assuring. That's the main thing. And that you're there, you empathize with them, but yet, it's not like kinakawawa mo sila. Parang kawawa naman kayo. No.
Oo.
There's no, one
Tulungan talaga.
thing I know, that the last thing you want to make others feel is, ay, kawawa naman kayo. I never want to have anybody feel like that because I feel that every individual is different. We all have the same guidance and protection. We seek that. So, things that happen in our life, we all have our destinies. We all have certain goals, certain things that will take place. But there are always times that we know, in times of need or times of crisis, you also have an internal companion.
Yes. You're never alone.
You're never alone. Just as, okay, may lunas kagad yan. Never would there be like, yung mga assistants? No. Yung kakayahan at abilidad at yung driving force, yung inspiration mo, yung motivation mo to continue on doing what you need to do. Live as you have to live. Value the life that you have. Sustain service. And it will make a difference in your life.
Meron nga ako narinig kahapon from a certain class, no? Sabi nung nagsasalita na God is a witness to everything that we do. And every little service that we offer to Him is never forgotten by Him. Kumbaga, hanggang, forever, alam niya yung mga ginagawa natin. Tapos, inaalala niya yon.
Hindi naman malimutin si Lord. Diba?
Ay, walang kalimot siya. So, basically speaking, you can hold on to that.
Yes.
You can hold on to that. There's somebody there who appreciates what you do, who is happy what you're doing for the good of others, and it is never wasted.
Yes.
Di ba?
Alam mo, meron akong kwento kasi nga itong lumalabas tayo, namimigay tayo, no? Yung isang nagpunta sa Bangar, one of the barangays of Bangar, kasi we heard yun ang pinakagrabe, na liblib silang lugar no? Kailangan tatawid ka pa ng bangka.
Oo.
So sabi namin, meron kaming dala na mga waves for water. Ano yun
Filter.
Water filter. Alam mo ba, ang sabi noong barangay captain doon, sabi niya, naku, alam niyo po, merong lugar na mas grabe pa sa amin. Sa kanila niyo na po dalhin. Dahil sa amin, meron kaming paraan sa tubig. Alam mo, I was very touched by that person. Kasi yung iba, sige, kuha lang ng kuha, di ba? Pero ito, inisip pa niya, yung iba na mas nangangailangan. So, nakakatuwa naman ang mga ganyan na tao. No?
They're compassionate, they're caring towards others.
Yes.
That's
So,
why
very nice.
Then they were also surprised that we keep going back. Hindi lang one-timer.
First, they were surprised kasi kami yung unang nakapunta daw doon. Tayo ang
Nagbigay ng
unang
ilaw, nagbigay
nagdala
ng
doon.
pagkain, no matter
Tapos
how difficult
balik-balik.
it was.
Hanggang today may balik pa rin tayo. May dala pang more.
It's the same
no?
location to see. We're dealing with almost
Grabe ho kasi ang dami nila.
5,000
oo.
individuals around, give or take, 1,000 families. It's
That's only that one barangay. May iba pang katabi.
so ngayon, okay, the team. Kasi napapagod na rin sila. Pero, teka muna, malayo pang lalakarin.
Pero iniisip rin natin kung ano yung practical na pangangailangan.
Yes, we're
Hindi
giving
lang
needs.
bigay ng bigay kung whatever. But you think also what is really beneficial for the recipients.
Yes.
You know? So,
What they need, it's just a need thing. Kasi what all you need when
Basics
you do
Food,
such activities like
light,
this,
water.
Yeah.
Basics food.
first thing during disasters like this, kasi baha Baha and no power.
Siyempre, apektado yung mga balon nila.
Lahat tubig ka.
too big, yes.
Kasi, once you survive, see the tedious task of getting your basic needs in place, kung nabigla kayo, there's a flood that kind of washed everything out, bagsak ang bahay ninyo, normally there are provisions by government already in place. So there's an evacuation center. But the needs now go. First thing
For
foremost,
recovery na.
tubig. Kasi walang tubig. First day yan, basta may tubig na, things will fall into place. But the next would be food. Dadating yan eh. But siyempre the difficulty of going, the risk, if you're not equipped, don't even attempt. Don't be a part of the casualty.
You can wait for the timing talaga.
Yes.
Time it properly.
Siyempre,
Let-
isipin yung self-care
Oo.
din. Alagaan
Pati
ng
natin
sarili.
yung dumadami natin mga sumasama sa programa. Yan.
Okay, let's greet Rosalinda Lascano from Okinawa. Then definitely Rama from Laguna. Okay.
Yes.
Then Eleanor Smith. Hello. Good morning. Thank you for coming. And Clifford of Bawang, I think we also went there, yeah?
Yes, nag-distribute rin tayo sa
Nag-distribute tayo ng
Bawang.
pagkain. Thank you, Clifford, for facilitating, this opportunity to render more service. And please, yung mga katulad,
Si Clifford
With you,
he
Clifford.
has a program, tumutulong naman siya sa
he's
mga
always
preso.
helping. Maraming
Oo.
salamat.
Sa
Ang
mga
inaalagaan niya yung mga preso na walang bumibisita sa kanila. So,
Yes.
binibigay niya ang kanyang panahon, ang pera, nagdadala siya ng mga regalo sa kanila. He's also a giver. Very nice.
Yes, and also maayong buntag, bati ni Adilila Satore from, I think, Visayas, no? Ito, merong share si Milay, no, na quote. Meron siyang comment, if you give more than you receive, one day you might just get more than you asked for. Wow! Parang biglang dagsa ng blessings. Okay? And Mary Salazar
Siyempre,
is
blessing from the heart yan eh.
Especially if you're
Without-
giving without that in mind na, I will get returns.
The reward is deep.
Yes.
Sabi. So,
meron din quote, no, God gives all birds their food but does not drop it into their nests. Okay? So yung tulong na minsan na tinatanggap natin, wag na nating isipin kailangan nandiyan na mismo sa harapan natin.
Hindi siya door to door. Kailangan medyo paghirapan din naman natin.
Oo, may effort din tayo.
Yes.
Siyempre,
oo.
may ganito yan eh. Di ba, minsan eh,
Pero minsan, God drops it on your lap, ha?
On your
Iba-iba
lap.
yan, oo.
oh, for example, you have, di ba, your body that you're given, the brain that you have.
Ang dami
This
nang
thing-
binigay sa atin
This
eh.
thing is meant for motion eh.
Mm.
It's meant to be used.
Gamitin din natin yung
Intelligence,
lakas.
yung talino
Oo.
ng tao, yung abilidad, yung comprehension. So this is to make the right decisions to guide us in our existence.
Yes, right.
So for us to be reciprocating to that, what has been gifted to us, we have to share that to others and not just keep it to ourselves. So that's why when we are always in a mood of service or in a consciousness of serving, and this is something that grows in our heart. It's not something like, yun nga sinabi, yun, bibigay sa'yo yung, hindi naman ihuhulog lang sa'yo at to your lap eh. You need to make an effort. Why? When you make an effort, it becomes more meaningful. It's an opportunity to reciprocate to a gift that has been given you.
Oo. Oo.
You know nga, right now, we all know, kasi I'm always following the trends in economy, in the flight of the farmers, yung mga ganun ba?
Right.
Yung difficulties ng mga medyo marginalized na communities. Ngayon, biglang sabi ko, wow, taas ng presyo ng petrolyo.
Oo.
Yes.
And
Pag
all the
tumaas yun,
farmers
Wala na, lahat
are all
tataas.
dependent on this. So kaya hindi sila nag-iisip ng ganun eh. Nabibigla sila kadalasan. Kaya I met the farmers where
Kasi isang
We work with-
isang tuka, mahirap
sabi ko sa kanila,
magplano.
ano kailangan natin gawin? Nasira yung 1/3 ng ating harvest. And this is food for your family. And nakita niyo naman sa akin, yung mga palay, hindi lang para sa akin. Hindi ko ibebenta na yan basta eh. Yan nga ay pinamimigay eh, pinababahagi. No? So, alam niyo, tayo ay nakahanda. Marami hindi.
Oo.
So after, makikita niyo, there will be a period of time na when I need to recover from my loss because of the natural disaster, then that is a period where a difficulty for many families, many marginalized communities like farming communities. So nakikita natin yung difficulties niya. So on my part, I was always saying, ito kahit na humiga yung mga palay natin, take note. Every grain is a gift. Every
Konting
grain of
added
rice.
hirap sa pag-harvest, pero harvest pa rin.
Hindi ko na iisipin yung lugi. Kasi biyaya pa rin. Every grain counts.
At
Because
least may
every
natira. Oo.
every grain, you can grow a plant. You can produce 24 to 35 grains.
Oh, from one
From
grain, from
Kaya
one
sabi ko,
seed.
Nobody, walang masasayang. Lugi na kung yun ang iniisip nyo. Don't worry about it.
Oo.
What we have been given, we value it.
Oo, pasalamat tayo.
Kasi,
Salamat tayo.
kasi alam mo sa economics, mga ano niyan, kakalkulate kung economists ang nagtumitingin dyan, sabihin nila loss.
Oh.
Mga losses, hindi ba? They always
Yun ang
look at the
stress.
yeah, the way from balancing demand and supply, tapos yung profit, pag hindi ka nag-profit, lugi ka na, failure,
Oo,
ganun. But
nakakatakot.
No,
Tingnan, lugi.
we don't live that way. We should not. We have enough ability and comprehension. Even, when you see some of the marginalized communities, because I see them every day, dito ako nakatira sa ganitong lugar. So, kumbaga daman-dama mo. Kasi, noon nga, tumba lahat ng puno, na-block yung aming kalye. So, siyempre, I'm not gonna wait for everybody else. They don't have the capacity to clear the road.
Kami nang gumawa ng paraan, matanggal yung mga puno.
Sila, makikita mo, ang layo ng lalakarin. Akit baba na naman. Sabi ko, no. Akin na lahat yan. You clear the road, pero pagdating namin, baha pa rin. Ang daming
Iba
puting sa
naman lugar.
kali.
Oo.
But yet, you don't use your resource. Use others.
Kung
There-
kaya nyo itulong, tulong na.
I call the governor, I call these people, let's go do this. This is how bad this thing is. We have to move right away. We need relief goods in the most isolated location. I mean, not like that.
Mga hardship.
Meron ng quote, if you have, give. If you need, seek. Pag wala na ikaw nung resources, magtanong ka naman dun sa iba. Baka pwede naman kayo
Share.
mag-share dyan at
Oo,
we will
tulong.
work together, hindi ba?
Kami nga, unang araw pa lang, okay, inventaryo lahat. I-check lahat. Ito mo, mga kumot. Sige, nakastock lang dyan, nagamit na noon, pero malinis na malinis. It's all in storage.
Buo.
Oo.
Take it out.
Pinamigay na
Distribute.
namin. Oo, kasi
Tapos,
wala na mga
your
gamit
own-
talaga. ang
Your
tao.
own drawers and cabinet, clothing, you're all looking, okay, ano pwedeng, this I don't need, this I don't need, I hardly use, bago pa to, bigat, pamigay. Huwag naman yung mga basahan na lang kaya mo ibibigay. No,
Actually nga, sana bago.
you give the best of what you have.
Yes.
Diba?
Sabi nga dito, meron pang quotation God gives, but He doesn't sell. So yung true servant of God din, we give without selling. Di ba? It's not a
Hindi ka na
matter of...
nag-iintay ng kapalit.
Oo. At saka kahit po wala ng mga pictures, ganyan, or walang mag-acknowledge, okay lang, magbigay lang, masaya pa rin.
May isang kaibigan ako, itong isang barangay na nalubog talaga. Lubog talaga.
Oo.
So sabi ko, we frequent this place. You have a farm here? Sabi ko, tubig. And he has a restaurant, he has a resort. Siya ay nag-volunteer. I have a very good water filter. Okay,
Namigay
let's
ng
buy
tubig.
70
Oo.
jugs. Then every day, balik ka ng balik. Habang nakakapasok. So sabi niya, tapos, na-notice nila. Naku, 70. Nagkukulang na ng 20. Yung pahupat na yung baha. Hindi na nila makuha yung jugs.
Binabalik yung jugs.
Sabi ko naman,
Pati yung jugs na kung tangay.
alam mo,
Eh,
sabi
kasi
ko
wala
na,
silang
sabi ko
sigurong
na lang ganito.
lalagyan.
Sabi ko lang ganito. Sa kaibigan ko, ganito naman lang ang presyo niyan. Alam mo, huwag mong bilangin.
Oo.
Alam mo yung mga taong nabigyan natin, siyempre kinailangan nila ng tubig. So, binabalik nila hanggat kailangan nila yung tubig.
Oo.
Di ba? So, I think we did this for 5 days.
Oo.
On the 5th day, parang hindi na bumabalik yung jugs. Napansin.
Ginagamit ng pangsarili.
Sabi ko, alam mo, don't declare it as a loss.
Yes.
Nakatulong.
Yung tao na parang kumbaga inangkin niya yung ibinigay na jug, hindi naman mas maganda na gawin niya sana yun kasi intention natin makakuha pa rin ng jugs para mapainom yung iba.
Oo.
Yung ganon. Pero makikita niyo siguro yung mga taong nawala ng gamit sa loob ng bahay.
O marami talaga
Oo.
naman ganun O
Oo.
walang-wala yung iba
So,
talaga.
Knowing people, they will not just keep things because many people, they're very simple eh.
O tsaka meron din naman silang
Oo. So sabi ko na
pride
lang,
na
alam mo,
nahihiya rin sila. No?
huwag yun ang is keep it up
Don't
to them.
feel bad about
Oo,
it,
oo,
di ba?
Kasi it was the first time he did it eh.
Oo.
It was the first time he engaged
Ngayon
in
lang siya,
assisting.
medyo nahawa na yata sa amin. Kasi sa amin naman, tulungan mo kami. Maraming kailangan ng tulong. So, napasahin siya.
So,
Oo.
here, then he bought many water filters, and dami niya na, he bought ingredients for food. So, sabi niya,
Daming naitulong.
dami na itulong.
So, naramdaman din niya yung sarap ng pagbibigay.
So, the sharing and giving, you know?
Yeah.
And you know,
At
many
saka
times,
nothing is perfect naman. Sometimes, you give, and then minsan may criticism, merong mga problema, ganun. It's all part of the scenario. Kumbaga, part of life yan. Merong mga, minsan, pinautang mo, ayaw na magbayad, you cannot feel angry and you cannot feel, kumbaga yung sama ng loob, dala-dala mo rin. Sayang naman yung happiness na kukuha natin from simply helping.
So, hindi na yan giving for giving na.
Forgiving.
Kailangan ka talagang mag-forgive.
Kasama na rin sa
Give pa rin.
giving and
Kasama sa
forgiving.
give yun eh.
Yes, sa
Oo.
giving
Give.
din yan.
For,
Oo.
diba?
For. Tama. Huwag natin kalimutan. Kasama yan sa picture.
Oo.
Yeah, kasi in times like this, I mean, sabi ko nga alam mo, Aanin na natin yung mga balde.
I-store
Yun
mo
nga,
pa.
after.
Maghahanap ka pa ng bodega
Oo.
para
Sabi ko,
itabi
pabigyan mo
lahat.
na lang yan. Sabi ko, pag hindi na natin kailangan, siguro, huwag na natin isipin yung susunod sa kuna kasi sana next time,
Hopefully,
huwag na
wala
natin
na.
isipin na gano'n.
Oo,
Isipin na lang
naku.
natin to make it so that,
Matulungan na
you
sila.
know, La Union is not a province that is used to being battered or rescued
Alright.
or given assistance. Kadalasan, ang probinsya ang nagtutulong sa Pangasinan, tumutulong sa Ilocos Sur.
Ah,
mga
hindi rin
ganun.
tayo, masyadong bagyuhin eh.
Yeah. Hindi kami tinatamaan masyado. Pero itong one, ang usapan nga suddenly,
Nabigla.
Ano nangyari? Nabigla tayo talaga.
Nabigla. Surprise.
But yun nga, marami naman sa ating kababayan na bangon pa rin, sige, tulong-tulong. Kaya we will live through this, no? We will survive.
Merong comment si Lakbay Gulay. Ang kabutihan at pagtulong sa kapwa ay walang saysay kung hindi bukal sa kalooban at may kapalit na hinihintay. Okay.
Wow!
So, talagang walang saysay
Ang
yan.
ganda talaga ng
Pag ikaw ay
Pilipino,
merong
ano?
hinihintay, huwag ka na maghintay.
alam niyo, itong isang bayan,
Ang
ang
ganda
pangalan,
ng
Mindoro.
Pilipino,
No?
napakasarap
Alam mo yung
pakinggan.
ibang mga bayan na pinupuntahan, yung mga barangay, kabayan. Kasi I work in conservation, no? So, pag nakikita ko na, wow, grabe yung position nito kung saan nakalocate yung kanilang mga barangay. Double whammy, meron silang dagat, surge, meron silang baha ng ilog.
High risk sila.
So sabi ko yan, kasi kadalasan, diyan nagsasalubong yung tubig baha na galing sa bundok, nagbaback up yan, paakyat.
Tapos,
Tapos,
surge sa
Yung
dagat.
surge ng dagat ang sasalubong. Marami ganitong lugar sa Pilipinas. Kaya kadalasan, na yun nga, sabi ko, sige, ang rehabilitasyon natin, babalik tayo dyan. Bigyan natin ng tidal protection, bigyan natin ng flooding protection na long term.
Oo.
Mhm.
Long-term solution.
Solution.
Oo.
Na hindi mahal. Kasi tinayuan sila ng dike. Bumigay yung dike.
Oo.
So, kumbaga na yung protection sana nila na inaasahan, hindi nag-work.
Oo. Oo.
Yung pala, siguro it was good for maliliit na baha, but never of this magnitude. So that only means, because our government right now, we're hard up. We cannot just rebuild. So look in long-term solutions. So this is the way you can be helping. You don't want to have to be, kung ano lang kailangan lang, yun na ibigay. Ngunit,
Oo.
tingnan nyo na
May
yung
long term din.
long term.
Yes.
Oo.
Ibigay nyo na yung kaalaman mo, you share it to them, ito ang gawin natin.
Mm-mm.
Then
Para hindi na
involve them.
maulit.
Mm. Yan, marami naman paraan pa. Yung long-term benefits, kasi meron din tayong gusto na mas matulungan sila ng matagalan, no? And kahit naman sa wisdom,
Or help
matagalan
them
yan
help
eh.
themselves.
Oh, yun.
na
Yeah.
Oo.
Gawin nyo lang yung paraan para lang
makabangon sila
makabangon
ulit.
sila.
At
Tapos, okay.
makabuelo ulit.
Kasi itong mga lugar, walang mga nagsasaka rito sa tabing dagat, mga fishing communities, fisherman communities. Sabi ko, baguhin na natin yung anyo, yung konti. Just
Oo.
improve them in another way.
Oo.
For food, for whatever it is. Kasi tulungan. Don't
Yes.
just help them with certain things for the time being, but give them and
Yeah.
share with them something that can be assuring.
Some knowledge, no?
Some
Some
wisdom.
ways
then,
to be
some,
resilient.
habits, mga
Oo.
educating them to change their lifestyle for the better. Mas
You see, you have to
maganda.
know
Para
that
ma-survive natin. Kasi may climate change pa
You have
tayo.
to know that they're
Hinaharap.
marginalized
Oo.
communities.
Oo.
They don't have the capacity to be able to prepare for the future.
Oh, so we
They
try
live
to
by the day,
enable them.
Oo.
Oo.
Kahit
So,
naman sa mental health and physical
Ganun din.
health din tulong rin yan, spiritual health, mental health, and physical health. All of that kailangan masagutan ng
Bigyan ng
pangangailangan.
pangalan.
Meron coping mechanisms, kailangan ituro, no?
Meron mga bumabati pa sa atin, si Mike Rex. Good morning, and from Krishna Jimenez, namaste to my tito and aunties. Yes, ano
Hello.
natin yan, pamangkin natin.
Rina May, yeah.
Rina May.
Boya.
Heidi
And
Villamor.
Moped Ann.
Yes, always stay safe. Thank you very much. And Mary Salazar, yeah, okay,
From Baguio.
from Baguio. Thank you very much for your sharing of your greetings. No, makes our morning much brighter. Thank
For
you.
everybody, if we have the capacity, we are able to still prepare ourselves in living in this world. And we have always something to spare and
Yes.
share.
And also be ready to receive.
Yeah.
Not just always, kasi may mga tao, gusto lang tumulong, pero pag ayaw ni rin humingi ng tulong, pag sila naman may pangangailangan. You know, like some people, they all, parang, you know, they feel strong, they feel, oh, I'm okay, I'm okay. But when there's a need to ask for help, don't worry, you know, people will also be happy to help you. Kumbaga, give people an opportunity na tulungan ka rin.
There's
Oo, iba
rendering
ng
service.
giving yun, no? You give them opportunity to help you.
Yes, oo. Kasi
Ask and ye shall receive.
yes. Actually, meron kasi nung kaibigan namin noon, yung parang napilayan siya. So, gusto niyang, okay, kaya ko ito. Pero okay din yung may mag-aakay sa'yo, hindi ba? Merong mag-assist sa'yo, okay din yon. Kasi meron din tayong times na meron tayong problema, may time din tayo na nangangailangan tayo. So, let's be open.
This is one thing in life that we have been gifted. You know, when you render service, it is a humbling experience because it's an opportunity of
When you
service.
receive, it takes a little
More
humility,
humility if you're to receive.
to let people know I also need something.
And I think that's one of the major problems sa mental health, ng problems sa mundo. People not being open to ask for help when they need it. You know,
Kasi most people naman, yung mga nasa depressive state, a lot of them have suffered trauma in their lives. So they end up closing in like that, no? Kaya hindi nila masabi na I need help. No, they're victims kasi marami victims of trauma. So we really also need to help them. Even sometimes somebody will not let you know that they need help, but we should have a little empathy and sensitivity to know that they're going through some difficulty. No? So giving attention, giving affection, giving affirmation, giving support is one of the very important things all of us need to learn. Kasi ngayon time ng pandemya, talagang maraming nangangailangan ng emotional support.
kumbaga yung pandemya parang tuloy-tuloy na bagyo.
Kasi sa pandemic na to, maraming listahan ng stressor eh. Sa pandemic na to, halos lahat nakaka-experience ng at least 3. Yung loss of a loved one, loss of a job, and then yung being alone. Diba?
Oo.
Kasi nga, meron tayong quarantine eh.
Oo.
So, imagine, usually isa lang, pwede ka nang ma-depress. Ngayon, some people are having multiple stressors in life. No?
So, yung sabi mong kamustahan, it's a very simple process
Yes, very
na
important.
to help people, you know, makashare sila kung ano yung situation. Because sometimes they don't know na, uy, may maitutulong ako sa iyo.
Yes.
Hindi ba? Meron akong gamit, ipahiram ko na lang sa iyo, or meron akong mabibigay sa iyo. Yan
Yeah.
pala yung problema mo eh, hindi ba? So just knowing and sincerely asking, not just like as a greeting, but kamusta kayo? Tapos pag may narinig tayong i-share nilang problema, helping them with some kind of advice, or maybe if you have something to share, then yun, magiging tulong sa kanila.
Yes. So, just like the other day, the lady who comes to clean my house told me na meron silang bata pala doon sa bahay na ang sama na ng sakit, dinescribe niya sa akin. So sabi sa kanya, alam mo, kailangan na yan dalhin sa doktor. Hindi pwedeng kayo-kayo lang ang nag-iisip paano tulungan. And then, yun nga, nadala nila, may pneumonia na pala yung
Nako,
bata.
delikado yun.
Oo,
Pwedeng
so just
ikamatay.
giving that advice, nakatulong dun sa bata. Kaya alarm daw yung doctor nung nakita yung bata. Kasi
Imagine.
aside from being sick, grossly, extremely malnourished pala yung bata.
So, mahina talaga yung katawan.
Mahina. So that gave us an opportunity to give advice and also share what we have para naman
And it
Lumusog
saved
yung
the
bata.
life of the child.
Yes.
Di ba? Nakatulong tayo to save a life. So you don't need to be a hero going out in the middle of a
Yeah, you
storm.
don't need to wait for a disaster. Marami nang nangangailangan talaga.
Sabi ni Muriel Go, it's good to read Matthew 6. When we give to the needy, to check out motivation in our hearts. Please check it out, everyone. Yun, yung motivation, importante rin yan.
Si Katrina Resurrection, sabi niya, lumalakas, lumalawak, go palakas from San Mateo.
Nakatutok.
Nakatutok siya.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Katrina.
Oo. Actually, in terms of sharing talaga, wala yatang katapusan yung ating pwedeng i-share, hindi ba? Which is very, now that we have shared with you, then you can share with others, and then you can also experience the happiness of being able to give to others. No? Kasi syempre, gaya dito, pati naman yung sharing natin hanggang hayop, hindi ba? Yung giving natin hanggang mga hayop, mga
Do you remember that
pawikan.
news? Meron kami i-share sa inyo na
Oo.
kwento. Very interesting.
Anyway,
Now that you mentioned
but
hayop.
we're running out of time. Pero
yeah.
mas
Can I-
mabuti,
In short lang.
masabi ko lang dahil naibanggit niya even
Oh.
in
Hayop,
wildlife. No?
Yes.
Dito sa
America.
America,
no?
alam nyo, meron isang, ayoko banggitin yung pangalan niya dahil he brought about suffering to humanity. But anyway, this fellow, because he's wealthy, nagawa siya ng sarili niyang safari dun sa kanyang lupain.
Oh,
Mahilig
okay.
pala siya sa
Okay.
animals.
Mahilig siya sa African animals. So may hippopotamus siyang dinala.
Oh, hippopotamus.
Oh, so, dumami kasi protected eh.
Oh my God.
So ngayon,
Laki pala.
yung zoo niya, kasi namatay na itong taon pa in the 90s eh. Pero lahat ng mga animals na dinala niya, breeding na doon sa lugar.
Oh.
Parang
So ngayon,
Africa na doon.
Parang Africa,
Sa America.
South America. O Central
Sa
America.
America.
Central
Okay,
America. So
Central.
sabi nila, ngayon nagkaroon ng kaso. Ano gagawin natin sa animals na to? Dahil hindi siya dapat nandito sa lugar na to. Kasi
Oo.
kinakain na nila lahat ng, yung hippopotamus na to, naging breeding station na yung lugar. Dumami na ng dumami.
Oh.
Ano ba?
So-
Vegetarian ba yung hippopotamus?
Eh,
Anyway.
Anyway, nangyari ganito. So ngayon, may gagawin na sana, nagkaroon ng demandahan.
Oh.
Gusto nang
Hanggang
papatay yung
konti.
mga
Gusto nilang
animal.
patayin. They want to
Oo.
call, they want to do whatever, get rid of the animals. Kasi they're ruining the whole location, no?
Sabi
Sabi
ng tao
nung,
doon.
nagkaroon ng kaso. You know, in America, for the first time, they say that animals have the right to be defended, and they are like humans, their life like us. May court na stand up for the rights of those animals.
Wow.
Di ba interesting yung
So it's
point
nice.
na yun?
Nanalo.
Kita niyo?
Nanalo yung
Oo.
animal.
Sabi ko,
Anyway.
what does that mean for the animals now
Right.
that they are
There's
eating?
a
di ba?
recognition
Mm.
that they have a right to live
Oh,
Just
yeah.
such as persons also
as
daw.
persons like
Oo.
us. So this is very good news.
I
Kaya
think that's
nga,
a interesting point, especially now it's still vegetarian awareness. Month,
Yes.
di ba?
Yes.
Mm.
Animal rights to live.
anyway,
oh,
kaya
exist.
nawala tayo dun sa ating original na ano. Pero,
Pero
Sa-
giving
That's
to animals.
giving them the right
Oo.
to live.
right to
Oo.
live. You know? So everybody has the right to live in this world. Kaya, alalahanin nyo, pag may ganyan na, paano na yung mga baka,
That's
paano
a good
na yung
step,
mga ginagawang pagkain ng
Let's
tao.
see what happens to
Let's
this.
see
Yeah.
what takes place. So
Yes.
anyway,
And I'd like to invite everybody to check out our YouTube channel, adya.ph. ADYA.ph. Nandyan, meron tayong upload just yesterday, mga bagong mga videos. Yan ay pwede nyo i-check out. Nandun si Tito Toby, si Tita Marisa, at saka marami pang ibang mga Safe Care volunteers na nagsasalita. So you can check it out and learn from it. Mas maraming wisdom din.
and you know one thing, our newfound friends, we have, they're not newfound, we knew them, sila Francis, Mina, they come to this
Yes.
show regularly.
Mm-mm.
And there will be a lot of collaboration taking place. And ako, recently, there's so much, I'm tapping into the corporate world to come and provide assistance to the countryside, to people that needs, and they have that intention to want to help.
Yes.
So, you
We're
take
having collaborations with those of like minds. So,
like-minded.
tulong-tulong tayo
Tulong-tulong lang
together.
Maraming salamat po sa
Thank
inyong
you.
lahat. And you all
Thank
stay
you. Ingat
safe.
kayo lahat.
And
See you.
take care. Bye.
Pangkalusugan, pangkalikasan, go Palakas!